Hey everybody, how y'all doing this morning? So, just kind of a nothing video today, talking about the chickens a little bit, the weather, my channel here. Getting a little burnt out on YouTube. I haven't been watching many videos lately. Haven't been putting many out. I don't know, I think sometimes you got to take a break, or I do. So, I don't know if I'll put any more videos out after this for at least a couple weeks maybe, but we'll see. Something pops into my brain, I will. And, yeah, you know, sometimes I think I spend too much time either looking at videos or commenting, and, you know, I like to fellowship with my brothers and sisters, but on the other hand, there's just something about looking at a screen. So, I'd rather be looking at other stuff like these chickens or, you know, God's awesome creation, whatever it might be. But yeah, there's quite a drought going on up here. I was going to talk about the foliage. It's still foggy this morning. We've been having a really heavy fog every night because it's been so warm during the day. But I'll probably do another one about the foliage when things start cooking. But, you know, we don't get good foliage anymore up here in Vermont because of the chemtrailing. Everything just turns brown and falls off the trees. And of course, you know, the sheep will have no idea. They see one tree with a little bit of red or a little bit of yellow. Ooh, what beautiful foliage. Or else they'll say, yeah, well, it's because of global warming. That's why there's no foliage. You know, and as they're looking at the foliage in the backdrop, you'll see, you know, aluminum clouds and chemtrailers. Just blind to it all. But, anyway, yeah, so we're having this drought, so the leaves are going to be turning brown anyway when it's a drought. But, you know, if they weren't showered with aluminum all the time, they'd probably be more resistant to the drought. You know, we'd still get some foliage as soon as it rained, but because they're just, all their pores are saturated with aluminum and they suck it in through the roots and everything else that they're spraying us with, you know, they have no resistance against drought or fungus or anything. And, you know, I remember, you know, like 15, 20 years ago, maybe not 20, but about 15 years ago, I started noticing the foliage was getting worse and worse. And this was long before. I've only been awake for a couple years even, not even. But, you know, I just used to think it was from pollution, quote unquote, or the ozone being depleted. Because I remember telling people about it and not really knowing about chemtrails, but still noticing the foliage getting worse and worse every year. And, you know, the biologists always blame this fungus, which I'll do another video. I'll do some close-ups of the trees and the leaves and everything, but you can see all the trees are diseased and dying. They drop their leaves off really early. There's no color in anything anymore. Just brown and wilted. So I don't know. I mean, we know they're controlling the weather, or I know they're controlling the weather these days, and I'm not sure how much control they have over it. Whether they're intentionally giving us here a drought, or it's just a byproduct of they're sucking the rain into the storms, or whatever their evil plans are. It's hard to say. But now, because of the drought, you know, the sheeple will just, you know, I won't be able to tell the sheeple about the chemtrails killing the foliage. They'll just say, well, of course the brown is dry, which, you know, like I say, is partially true. But they've been spraying us really hard every single day. And, you know, it's bad. So, I don't know what their plan is. Well, like I say, we haven't had rain in, I don't know, almost like a month, I don't think. Maybe 3 weeks, which, you know, compared to other areas of the country, that wouldn't be considered a drought, but things are really, really dry here. Dust, and of course we are getting a good dew at night. So, you know, it's keeping the lawns from turning totally brown because of the dew, and, you know, all the plants do get to absorb some moisture at night. So it's not a drought like they have out west, but it's abnormally dry for September in Vermont. I was going to show you guys the chickens were all up here before. There's a lot of crickets around. And, you know, the closer you are to their chicken house, the less you hear crickets because they eat them all. I'm going to stop talking for a minute, see if you guys can hear all the crickets. But, yeah, all my young white ones have been going up here. I'm covering a lot of ground. But, yeah, here they all come. They kind of get braver when me and Zora are in an area. They think the varmints come and harass them sometimes. I haven't been losing any birds. But, the crows, I think, harass them. And, you know, this one's following us. So, I don't know. Just figured I'd turn the camera on, talk about the chickens a little bit. I've been finding a few little eggs from these white ones are just starting to lay. And also the barred rocks I got, the little chicks you saw in the spring. This guy's got a good view of everything. This lady, I should say. I don't know if you guys looking for some fluffy stuff on YouTube, do a YouTube search for laughing chickens. They have them over in Asia. And there's a certain breed of roosters that they sit up high on a perch and their crow sounds like a laugh. It's pretty cool. Just do a YouTube search, laughing chickens, you'll see stuff. But yeah, chickens are doing good. I'm getting a lot of eggs. Here's the head rooster. Yeah, so all this rapture talk, I don't know, I'm always looking up, and I'm looking forward to meeting Jesus in the air and all that, and the feast. But as far as the YouTube rapture stuff, I mean, I'm kind of, you know, to be honest, I'm kind of tired of it. No man knows the day or the hour. And yes, we know the season, but I don't know. I can't just watch video after video about the rapture. It's just I'd rather be reading the Bible or talking to people trying to spread the word in real life than watching videos about the rapture. So you know, I try to learn all kinds of different things all the time, and so yeah, like I say, I'm a little burned out on YouTube. So figured I'd make this video, say hi to all you guys, and if you haven't seen me comment, I don't know, it's either I haven't been watching or I haven't been commenting. I watch a lot of videos and I don't comment, or I watch part of them and I don't finish them, and you know, sometimes I don't feel like I can comment until I finish watching a video, because you know, maybe my comments will not be appropriate for stuff I didn't, you know, because I didn't see the whole video. So, you know, I love you guys, and I'm very happy that I have my YouTube family. But I'm just going to take a break, I think, and I'm cutting way back on my YouTube watching. So I may just stop by and leave a God bless in your comments or something to show my support for you and your channel. But you know, if you don't see me commenting on your videos, you know, don't take it personally. Any of you people I normally comment and watch all your videos. I just need a break from watching the screen all the time. So yeah, I love you guys very much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.